Hi guys, welcome back. In this Laravel video tutorial, we are gonna learn how we can connect the MySQL with the Laravel, and we will run one or two basics command also. So we will configure the MySQL, and we have to put the some data in the MySQL. So I already put the some data. So I want to show you that here. So this is my database test, and here a table the user, and here have some data. Alright, so you can see that. Okay, so we can enter some more data and display on the front end with the Laravel. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, uh, you have to go with the .env file. So if I'm going to clear here, so you can on the root you can see that .env file. So here you have to configure your database first of all. So just put your database name. My database name is if you want to see that, here you can see that test. Alright, so you can write here test. My username is root. Alright, and password is null for now. Alright, so where it will save this configuration and where it will hit. So if you want to know that, then you have to go. Alright, so just close all files. So you have to go in the config, and you can see in the database.php. Whenever you're going to open this file, you will see that there is a there is the some code of the MySQL in the connection array, where you will see the database name, username and password, and the all values are coming from the env files here. So if you want to directly set that your database name here, like the test, it's also fine, but this is not good way, because this is not matching the standard of Laravel. So we have to change the configuration here. So I made my changes here. So now I already have a controller which is tutorial. So if you want to see that, you can see into the http in the application folder http, and here my controller is tutorial. And if you don't know how to make the tutorial, you can watch our previous video, and here I simply made the video for how we can make the controller, and the link is also given in the description box also. So here I have to add some codes for, let's say, just copy this and use this. So I have to use the namespace, which is the eliminate, and here I have to use the support. Alright, alright, support, and this is the facet des. Alright, and after that we have to use the db class. You can see that. Okay, I have to use the backspace. That's my bad. Alright, so now this is fine. So after that I am able to access the database class here. So just making the variable with the data, and I'm going to write here db scope resolution method with the select, and in the select I can write my query simply select star from users. Why users? Because users is my table name, and if you want to check that, you can see that I have only one entry in this table. Alright, so let's check, is there any kind of issue or everything is fine. So I am not going to return this for now, so let's check everything is fine, I think. So just I'm going to print r with the $data. Okay, and let's check the output here. So you can see that we got the data here. So let's say if I'm going to put the one more entry with the name of Dylan, and email is the same, dylan@test.com, and email also, I think I put the wrong details here. It should be okay. So we can remove for now. it will fill automatically. So password, you will write the Dylan123. Alright, so whatever you want, just save here. Okay, so now just refresh here, so you can see that we got the two data here. And if you want to watch in the a manual way, in way that you can watch it easily, I mean to say that, then you can use the pre-tag, and with the pre-tag you can see that you get the two datas here. So this is about the how we connect the database and how you can write the queries. In the next video, let's check out the what we are going to learn in the next video. Okay, so I just connect the getting start, and here how we can configure the database and all these things. We just complete all the things here, and we put the simple query from here. In the next, what we will do, we will use the insert command. We can say that we will make a complete code, and we will pass the database from get the data from the database and pass it to the our view, so that view we can watch here in a CSS with the HTML design also. So let's catch you in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you have any kind of suggestion, then please put it in the comment box. So thanks again, thanks for watching this video.